We are coming down to the last match of the day. We have some of the toughest guys on the entire planet. We're being contested today on the left hand. He's here today from Erie, Pennsylvania. He's a corrections officer. He weighs about 280 pounds. His birthday's next week. Let's hear it for easy money, Dave Chaffee.
Dave Chaffee is one of the greatest arm wrestlers to ever come out of the United States of America. Right arm world champion. He's taken on the best in all the big leagues. He's been everywhere and then some. 46 years old, 275 pounds, 6'2". And today, it's a left-hand match. The last time we saw Dave Chaffee was against Corey West, and in that match, Dave tore the bicep right off of Corey's bone.
And that large man right over there is his opponent. He's coming in today from the Ukraine, Serhii Kalinichenko.
Serhii Kalinichenko, a young man, just 31 years old, 275 pounds, 6'1". You've seen him everywhere. You've seen him at AWC. He's had some incredible matches in the past few years, and he's done nothing but rise through the ranks. This match is truly incredible because I can't tell you what's going to happen. I don't think anybody can tell us what's about to happen here because it's been a minute since we've seen Dave Chaffee left hand.
Championships.
Yes.
All right, Dave Chaffee on the left, Kalinichenko on the right. This is left-handed action, and it is our main event at AWC3, All or Nothing. It has been a massive day of arm wrestling matches. We have seen it all up until this point.
Shoulder, bring that shoulder in.
Both of these guys competing at the world level. There it is, hand control from Chaffee. Kalinichenko slips out the back door. The straps will now be applied, and we're going to see power versus power. Dave Chaffee looked very comfortable. He kept the high hand, but Kalinichenko seemed to be looking for that strap. So we'll see if Kalinichenko goes in a different direction now that the strap is going to be applied. Of all the competitors that I talked to this weekend, Kalinichenko was the most confident. This man exudes confidence. He is absolutely sure in himself, and that is a massive benefit to anybody in the arm wrestling game. 50% of all arm wrestling matches end with a loser, right? So I'm telling you, this guy doesn't just think he's gonna win. He knows he's gonna win. But when you're looking across the table at Dave Chaffee, sometimes those hopes and dreams end up going up in smoke because Dave Chaffee isn't known as easy money for nothing.
One more. That's it.
Strap is now applied, but no referee's grip at this point. Dave Chaffee, notorious for being quite fair in the setup. He's always very calm, very cool. A little bit of dramatics here. Both men checking with each other, making sure they're okay, they're comfortable, they're happy.
Shoulders. Bring that shoulder in, Dave. Bring this one in.
The arm wrestling match starts as soon as they come to the table. Dave Chaffee with massive pronation power, but Kalinichenko is not done yet. He drives it up. Now Chaffee comes in looking for the press. He gets it, but the elbow came off the side. Note the movement from Dave Chaffee.
Dave rolling in there, the big old top roll, standing up a little bit.
Dave goes into a top roll, ends up getting stopped by Kalinichenko, gets out of position, but Dave has the wherewithal, has the athletic ability to pop back up and go into the press. Now he just needs to hone that thing in, keep that elbow on the pad. I think we might see a very impressive performance from Dave Chaffee.
Shoulders. Bring that shoulder in.
Still in round one. Dave Chaffee with an elbow foul. There it is again. Kalinichenko with a vicious hit, but Chaffee able to contain it and takes the wrist as he goes. Kalinichenko is dedicating everything.
Elbow foul at the back, they're one apiece right now.
And now the elbow foul called on Kalinichenko. One foul apiece here in the first round. A couple different looks now. Chaffee was able to get the hit in the first start. Kalinichenko takes it in the second.
Elbow down. Shoulders. Bring that shoulder in. Bring that shoulder in. Wrist here. Ready, go!
Here it is again. Now we're stuck at center table. Chaffee with a bit more hand, but Kalinichenko happy to drive across with that busted back wrist. Now Chaffee jumps inside for the press, and he takes it almost all the way down, but not quite. Second elbow foul on Dave. So close. So close there between the two of those guys. Kalinichenko is going to be sneaking out the door with a round one win. Two elbow fouls on Chaffee. Chaffee showing that he has the ability to be up, around, down, everywhere on that table, which is exactly what he needs against an opponent like Kalinichenko. Kalinichenko, when he hits that broke back wrist spot and drives across with that inner elbow power, that is a very dangerous move, and Dave is going to need to keep coming up and getting into that press in order to stop it. The question is going to be, can he do it with more accuracy? Because it's all about the accuracy right now, and when that accuracy is off, that's when the elbow fouls start flying in, and Serhii Kalinichenko knows it best because he picked up the round one win. Dave Chaffee, of course, known for that right arm more than the left, but showing here, wow, the power that Chaffee has. Dynamism, I would say, on that left arm that I would say maybe exceeds his right arm at this point in time. All right, now the competitors coming back to the table. It's 1-0. Serhii Kalinichenko with the lead. But now we have to ask ourselves, how much power was drained out of both guys in that first round? That was back and forth. That was 3 or 4 restarts. It was straps. Both of these guys sweating, both of them breathing heavily already.
Okay, shoulders. Bring that shoulder in, baby.
Both these guys have great confidence in their setup grips. There's not a lot of fighting going on. They know what they want to get, and there it is again. Chaffee dominating the hand once more. And now an elbow foul on Kalinichenko. It's very easy as spectators for us to be like, just keep your elbow on the pad, guys. But when you're in there, in the moment, and you're searching for every last bit of power, and you have as much power as these guys do. I mean, it's basically like 2 Mack trucks smacking each other head to head. Sometimes elbows fly out. You just can't keep the whole chassis together. But that's exactly what they're both going to need to do. Kalinichenko with an elbow foul, and Dave Chaffee over the top. Straps it is. Chaffee showing a dominant strength in his hand, really controlling everything up top. Now Kalinichenko doing very well fending that off because he still has a lot of ability and a lot of power even when he loses his hand. So we'll see now that the strap is applied, we're going to see where it goes this time. Because I know if Dave keeps that pronation power, he keeps hand control, certainly you would imagine he'll be taking less damage than Kalinichenko will when Kalinichenko is driving through and putting all that pressure on his inner elbow. He's got his wrist busted back. It takes a lot of horsepower, and you got to rely on a lot of small muscles and tendons and ligaments to hold that thing together. Doing that against Dave Chaffee, that could be a problem. And I think right now, if you look at Dave Chaffee's face, and you look at Serhii Kalinichenko's face, they both know they're in for a match. They both got problems, and it's like looking in a very painful mirror. Here we go again. Kalinichenko driving across once again. Chaffee now up trying to look for that press. Kalinichenko tries to deny it, and another stoppage. Elbow foul again for Kalinichenko.
Dave Chaffee.
1-1 is the score. Elbow fouls have decided both the first and second round of this main event match between Serhii Kalinichenko and Dave Chaffee. Very impressive, very smart game being played by both of these guys. You can tell that they know where they want to get to, but each one is a brick wall in the path of the other. And if the hand and arm doesn't give out, we're going to see the elbow fouls, and that has been the story of this match so far. 1-1, it's the main event left arm action here at AWC3. All or nothing. Big thanks to all the sponsors, of course, that helped us be here today. Of course, our location is the Rec Room here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Big thanks to Triller TV for bringing us to all of you at home. The Mississauga Tourism Board as well, big thanks to them. And the Woodbine Hotel and Suites. Big round of applause, I'd say, at home for our referees. They have been incredibly fair but firm throughout the day. There has been no big rule controversies. They are seasoned, veteran arm wrestling referees, and that is what you need when you have high-level matches like every single match we've had here at AWC3. Back to the table, these arm monsters come. 1-1 heading into round 3. And I will be very impressed if these guys are able to hold their arms up after this match.
Ready, go!
There it is again, and the same story. Chaffee able to hold on with that hand control, but we slip and go to straps. Nobody fouls yet.
Wall straps.
I really need to talk to Kalinichenko. He's got a, I think this might be like a super advanced pro tip. I think he's actually got his shirt sleeve taped up so it stays up. I wonder if that's giving him a little bit of extra leverage. I'm going to interview him after the show and see why exactly it is he does that. So the straps once again being applied. If I'm a betting man, I'm betting that we see the hand control again from Chaffee. We see the wrist go back from Kalinichenko, but Kalinichenko then tries to drive through, giving Dave Chaffee an opportunity to jump up into that press. We've seen it before, but it's always been followed or preceded by elbow fouls. Now the power is draining from these guys. They've thrown it all out there. You can see the sweat dripping off the nose of Kalinichenko, and not much different from Dave Chaffee. These guys are burning energy at an incredibly high rate. So the question will be, as the power levels go down, Are we going to see this whole match change? Will we see some different looks? Will we see some different angles? Right now, I'm betting we see what we've seen before, and there it is. The wrist goes back. We're stuck close to center table, but Kalinichenko now driving down, not allowing Chaffee to get out on that hand. And here comes the elbow. Serhii Kalinichenko, he can get the control of Chaffee, but he has to sacrifice too much distance on that elbow, and the elbow continually coming off the back of the pad for him. Now Kalinichenko might be switching it up. Look at the shoulders of Kalinichenko. Referee trying to get him in there and square. There it is. Full commitment of that shoulder, but still in that outside. Now Dave going in, giving up his own wrist, but coming in for the press. Kalinichenko, too much. It was too late. What's the call?
That's my elbow.
We've got discussion here. I'm not sure if Kalinichenko took the win there, or if we've got another foul. Winner, Kalinichenko. He takes the first pin win here in round number 3. So Kalinichenko is up 2 wins to 1 over Dave Chaffee. We did see a little bit of a difference there. Kalinichenko got way far over to his winning side of the table, and Chaffee decided to abandon his hand control and try to press from a super dangerous losing position. Now, when you're Dave Chaffee, you can do that type of stuff, but in this scenario, it did not work out for him. I don't think we're going to see Dave Chaffee try that one again.
Don't do anything that risks injury.
Our commentator, John Milne, there in the middle of everything, and now Brad Grundy working on Dave Chaffee's arm in his corner. No doubt, both of these guys, Chaffee and Kalinichenko, are blown up. Those are some very pumped up forearms going on, especially for Dave Chaffee, who is really putting everything into his hand and forearm in order to take the wrist of Kalinichenko. Kalinichenko, on the other hand, just this very awkward busted wrist drive that he's doing, bringing Chaffee, having some success obviously in that last round of bringing Chaffee over to his side of the table. 2-1. We're heading into round 4. The first 2 matches were decided on fouls, and Kalinichenko picked up the last win with a legit pin.
Shoulder. Bring that shoulder in. Bring that shoulder in. Ready, go!
There it is again. Chaffee dominating the hand and coming in, trying to hold on. But Kalinichenko, too slippery. He gets out the back. Kalinichenko letting out a couple roars, making sure his body knows that it's not done working yet. You can see both of these guys trying to hang on to whatever power is left. Those first few matches were there's multiple restarts. We were in and out of straps. There was elbow fouls, many restarts, and that is what puts a toll on your body as you go. It's going from 0 to 100 over and over and over again. And now that we are in round 4, you can tell that it has taken its toll on both of these guys.
One more time, guys. Put down. Okay, here we go. Elbow down.
Kalinichenko having the lead, 2 wins to 1, but it's not over yet.
Right there, guys. Open up. That's it, guys.
Strap has now been applied. Kalinichenko not liking it, so he does a little manipulation of his own.
Bring that shoulder in.
Pro arm wrestling at its finest. There it is again. Kalinichenko with the big drive, and Chaffee with a little bit better hand position, but he needs to get up and in there, and he needs to get there now because Kalinichenko is looking for blood, but Kalinichenko with too much.
Oh man.
What's the call?
Sorry for letting go of the peg.
So Kalinichenko lets go of the peg as he pins Chaffee. So that is going to be a foul on Kalinichenko. Still 2-1. One foul. Now that's a foul and a stoppage due to the fact that Kalinichenko gained on the movement. So if the hand comes off and he gains, which he did, he ended up pinning Chaffee, but the hand came off. And here we go again. Kalinichenko really walking away with those hits now. Chaffee doing everything he can to come back out and around. Now Chaffee trying to move. If Chaffee can come up and in and regain some of that pronator, he's got a shot, but Kalinichenko buries it. And he takes the win. Wow.
One over easy money, Dave Chaffee.
Kalinichenko laid it all on the table. He collapses on the floor. Both of these guys went all the way to the finish line on that one. Big congratulations to Serhii Kalinichenko. He is the winner of the main event here at AWC3. All or nothing. What an incredible card we have had today. Some of the best matches I've seen in a hot minute. Now we're going to be heading over to John Milne here shortly. He's going to take a word with our winner today, Serhii Kalinichenko. But honestly, the guy's got no breath. He's out of breath because he was just in an absolute war with one of the greatest that North America has ever produced in Dave Chaffee left-handed action. Here's John Milne.
I'm supposed to get an interview from both of these men, but they need some air, so looks like they're both breathing. Man, look at you. You're sweating all over the place, breathing heavy. What did you expect coming in from Dave Chaffee?
Только уважение. Очень классный парень. И я и хотел такую борьбу. Хотел, чтобы было нелегко. Спасибо, Дave.
I respect Dave. He's a very cool guy. I expected that war, and I got that war.
That was a hell of a fight. That was very enjoyable to watch. Man, are you going to take a nap? What are you doing right now?
Я думаю, минут 30. Я даже говорить не хочу.
He'll take a 30-minute nap because he can't even talk right now.
It might be early to ask, but are you going to pull in the tournament later on as well? You look good. No, man, you look good. I'll take you right now. I'm only kidding. Those sunglasses. Those sunglasses you stole, Dave.
Great bit of
Let's have a round of
sportsmanship here.
applause for Serhii Kalinichenko, please. Fantastic fight. Well done.
He's my bro.
Wow.
Easy money.
Very impressive.
Easy sunglasses.
Pair of sunglasses.
You look good.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
So we talked briefly. You haven't had a left-hand super match in 3 years. What? How did this one come about?
It's been about 3 years. I had a bunch of right-hand stuff going on. Stopped training my left. I figured I'd rest my right and start training my left a little bit. Magda asked me to pull, and I said, how about a left-handed match? I've been training, and here we are.
Man, it looks really good. Your opponent's very tough. 3-1. It was hard fought. Are you going to continue that left-handed road?
Yeah, definitely. I was happy to see where I was at today. I knew Serhii, hell of an opponent, strong. He's been killing people, so I'm happy with my performance, and congrats to him. He's a better man today.
Ladies and gentlemen, easy money, Dave Chaffee. So that concludes the live portion, the live feed. We're going to come back in about 30 minutes, 45 minutes to continue with the tournament portion. But for now, the live feed section is done. Thank you very much for joining us. Appreciate it. See you next time.